everybody, happy new month. We are in November and it seems like the year has just rushed by. So I have this month's video and I decided to do an explainer video about Fashion Week. Lagos Fashion Week has just passed. I think it was last week. If you haven't seen the pictures on social media, definitely check it out. Africa is coming for the world with Fashion Weeks. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Fashion Weeks and maybe you don't know how it works or what goes into Fashion Week, how to participate in Fashion Week if you're a designer, or for the public who watch and see the craziest of things on the runway wondering, is this what the fashion industry is about? So this is just an explainer video. I got the information from different sources online, so definitely I will put the sources so you could check them out, and maybe this video will help you understand a bit more about how Fashion Week works. I don't know everything, but I hope it will help. And I will also name a few of the famous Fashion Weeks, as well as some of the upcoming ones, like Lagos Fashion Week is really doing very well on a global scale. So if you're an African designer and you want to start this Fashion Week attendance or participation journey, definitely start with the Lagos Fashion Week. So I will see you probably in the next video, like a month away. Yeah, enjoy this video. See you later. Before I begin, there is a disclaimer. The pictures I will use as I do the slide, because you know I always do slides, are not going to be of Fashion Week. I decided to just use free photos from the internet and not use the Fashion Week photos because I don't want issues. I don't know if there'll be a copyright issue or anything like that. So please keep that in mind as you watch the content, and please check out the social media pages for the Fashion Weeks to see the designs of the designers. Alright, then enjoy the video. So Fashion Week began as this industry-only preview of an event, and now it's become a major cultural and economic event because it's been fueled by digital media and global consumer interest. It is a prominent biannual event held across major cities where designers unveil new collections. So an origin story, I've discovered that there are many different origin stories, but the one I have seen mostly is that it started in the 20th century in Paris, and it involved seasonal showcases leading to 6 months ahead of the collection release. I guess so that to give the designers time to actually manufacture, get orders, manufacture and sell in the season that the outfits are actually needed. And the model lets brands coordinate with production, marketing and retail while shaping trends for upcoming seasons. The traditional structure still holds the standard, but definitely there have been some disruptions in between with people trying to do mid-season collections. There are 4 fashion weeks that are noted as the big 4 fashion weeks: New York, London, Milan and Paris. So the New York Fashion Week is more trend driven. It's inclusive in its approach and attracts eclectic brands. London Fashion Week is more avant-garde and edgy and has a lot of emerging designers participating in it. Milan Fashion Week focuses on luxury and craftsmanship and attracts the very big brands as well as some of the more experimental brands. Then the Paris Fashion Week is high fashion. It emphasizes high fashion and attracts also the big brands, and also some brands that are very big end up relocating to Paris. These fashion weeks set the tone for the industry, featuring both established designers, emerging talents and tightly curated schedules. So check out the Fashion Week online website to keep up with those big 4 fashion weeks, and I see that they even have designers application forms there. Fashion weeks boost local economies by attracting tourism and elevating city profiles, all while creating media buzz beyond the big 4. Emerging fashion hubs like Lagos and Tokyo are reshaping global fashion perspectives and bringing fresh narratives to the runway. These cities help expand the dialogue beyond Western styles, spotlighting diversity and local aesthetics. Now we can look at a few fashion weeks in Africa. The biggest one so far is Lagos Fashion Week. Then the others are, it depends on, I guess, who's showcasing. South Africa Fashion Week is pretty big. Dakar, Accra, Swahili, Hub of Africa in Addis Ababa, and coming back in 2025, Kenya Fashion Week. Fashion Week attracts designers, buyers, journalists, influencers, and celebrities, each serving a vital role. Designers to gain visibility, buyers to secure exclusive styles, and influencers and journalists drive trends to the global audience through digital content. This symbolic ecosystem of attendees and brands continues to shape fashion's global appeal. Whether a participant or spectator, maximizing Fashion Week involves preparation. Designers focus on cohesive storytelling. Attendees benefit from networking, leveraging social media, and observing Fashion Week etiquette. Influencers and journalists find success through strategic, narrative-driven content that resonates with their followers and extends the Fashion Week reach. Now we look at the expenses. Please note that this doesn't include making your collection, travel, and all that. Those are expenses that you should already think about. So some of the expenses you have to think that are directly related to Fashion Week and the day you are there is venue. Of course, you have to have paid for your venue. An average is around $30,000 American dollars. Models are paid $2,500 each. Typically, you need 25 models. Invitations and printing of the invitations cost and all that is about $5,000. I guess you can be creative with this if you are from a country where making invitations and printing, and if you can also be very, very creative, you could probably also do it cheaper. But I think it still needs to look classy if you want to attract the right kind of audience. And yes, you are responsible for filling those seats. It is not the Fashion Week organizers of the event. You actually have to fill the seats of the venue that you have paid $30,000 for, and to cater for all your modeling costs and everything. Hair and makeup, you also pay for it, $25,000. Shoes and accessories, I guess you can also partner with someone. I think some of these fees you can definitely be very creative with them. But generally these are things related to the day of Fashion Week that you really need to think about. You also have to think about the people who you will invite to the event. So one thing people do is they prefer to participate in the collective fashion weeks, like the ones that people organize, like Africa Fashion Week, but it's in the New York Fashion Week, and then African designers participate as a group in that fashion week kind of thing. That's another way of getting into fashion. You still pay a lot of money, but most of the time those organizers take care of all these fees. So think about it in terms of the expenses, but this is what I got online, so I don't even know, it could go higher or lower. The benefits of participating in Fashion Week. So there is brand recognition, so prestigious exposure that elevates your brand reputation. Fashion Week is already a brand, so your brand associated with the Fashion Week brand already elevates your brand. The media impact value measures performance in media, leveraging social media buzz. So Fashion Week has a lot of media buzz, whether it's mainstream media or social media. People are always trying to see what is happening at Fashion Week, so definitely we benefit from that. Marketing potential, of course, it's a very big marketing event. So the innovation of the presentations creates social media engagement and brand visibility. Cost saving alternatives as well is something to look at, like renting unique spaces. You don't have to use the very expensive Fashion Week venues that I had mentioned the costs earlier. You could actually rent out a unique space and just market around the Fashion Week and be in that vicinity, and maybe you attract people. So you can host interactive showcases, so you don't even have to do it the traditional way, and it could also attract more press without such high expenses. I've seen people doing mannequin shows, art shows as their collection showcase, a photo show, whatever. There's so many creative ways you can do it. So lastly, I leave you with the sources of my information. You could definitely check them out to learn more. So I guess I will see you in the next episode. Enjoy this, and I hope you like, share, and subscribe. Bye.